Oh, well, today is Friday, and we're out live at Lake Pleasant this morning.
Corey's out there, and it was a little dark first time around. Let's check in now. It's got to be gorgeous, buddy.
Oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. You look past me and see the sun just starting to brighten up those eastern skies, but you can see that big bank of clouds. We do have showers, and some of those clouds are way the heck over there, almost to New Mexico. Some rain in far east or far western New Mexico, and we've got a few sprinkles in southern and central California as well. So far, we're rain-free here in Arizona. There's not much happening, but it's going to be kind of a busy evening and perhaps overnight period as well. But we're talking scuba out here. You may not know it, but Arizona is full of people who love to scuba dive, and Ted's with us this morning, and you guys, you are running Saro Scuba, and I think people are fascinated to know that in what's considered to be a pretty dry state, there's so many great scuba options. Tell me what can happen here at Lake Pleasant, for instance.
Corey, there's a number of places to dive here. We do all of our training right over here at Desert Tortoise. There's Christmas Tree Point. There's Tech Island out here. There's Vista Point on the other side. There's a number of places to dive to see wonderful things. And there's a great time of year right now because the bass are spawning. They're coming up out of the deep water, so it gives a good something for you to look at actually when you're scuba diving. Lots of crawdads, all kinds of stuff in the water.
Now, you can get people out there, of course, but you do rentals and the whole thing, like stem to stern?
We're a full-service shop. We not only do rental of equipment, but we also do service. So a number of the items that we have here is your BCD. This is basically your buoyancy compensation device, your low-pressure inflator, first and second stage regulators, masks, snorkels, fins. We also have different types of air tanks. You've got your aluminums, your steels, and also those that are specially cleaned and stuff so you can have enriched air, so you can actually dive longer in the water because it has a higher concentration of oxygen than normal air does.
Well, I know you guys are really at the forefront of getting everybody into the water, and it's so therapeutic, not only mentally but physically too. And we've got a friend here, Joe Jackson, former Chandler High School standout, and some years ago, about 10 years ago or so, is that right? You suffered a very severe injury. Just give us a second on that, if you will. I'm sure you've told your story many times.
Okay, yeah, I was playing football, scrimmaging for Hamilton, and I went over to make a tackle, and that was it. Broke my neck, the C6 vertebrae.
Wow. So you've been in this chair for all of that time since, but you're very active. I don't think of, if you put 100 people up on a stage, they probably would not pick you out as the scuba diver. How'd you get into the sport, and what do you like about it?
I like the freedom, honestly, in the water. You know, there's no gravity, really, so just floating through, and you also get exercise, and you get to see a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, you've been to some pretty cool places?
Yes, Cozumel. I mean, the water's beautiful.
Oh, that sounds about perfect to me. Well, Joe, thank you so much for sharing your story. And Ted, as we kind of look down the way, we've got some of your friends out there on the dock, and they're kind of getting themselves ready to jump on in. If somebody wants to get out with you guys, how do they get in touch with you? How do they make it happen?
Well, they can contact me. My local cell phone number is 480-216-8333, or they can call the shop, Saro Diving, saroscuba.com. Get in touch with us there. There's a number of ways. We're located at 908 East Impala Avenue in Mesa, which is between Stapley and Horn, just north of Baseline. Come on in, come and see us. We do all sorts of not only PADI, but SDI, scuba diving training, and all of the specialties associated with it. Very good.
Got a word for those who maybe feel like they're landlocked but would like to get into what you're doing? How do you do it?
Definitely come down to the shop and check it out.
Very good. All right, Joe Jackson, thanks. And Ted, appreciate it so much. And look at these guys. It's Ron, I don't know if you're aware, and Celeste, that there's an awful lot of stuff at the bottom of Lake Pleasant. I don't want to go down there, not without these people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, Rick, there must be 7 of Rick's key fobs down there.
Yes,
and that's just here near the dock. But anyway, thanks.
Crawdads would be
What's
fun.
up, buddy?
Crawdads? Well, I didn't know which direction Corey was going to go on this. I mean, it could be, you know, car parts and some old boots, or it could be buried, sunken treasure.
Right, gold coins.
There is a pirate ship out here, but look at these friends. Thanks to you guys for helping us out this morning. Appreciate it. More coming your way from Lake Pleasant all morning long. See you soon.
Thanks, Corey.
Now we go to our buddy Corey out
Team
live.
weather. Celeste handles it here in the studio.
Yes.
Corey with all the other stuff.
Hey, my friend.
Hey, you guys. Oh my gosh. You know, I grew up like Ron Hoon, kind of a, you know, a kid on a bike with a dream, you know, like Evel Knievel. You know, you just wanted to be jumping over stuff, you're building ramps and all that kind of stuff. The good news is, in Arizona, you don't even need to build a ramp. There are natural wonders all around that can really get you some thrills. And if you want to get out and about on bike or hiking, whatever you want to do, there's a company in town that can help you do it. And Anna Madreski. Anna Marie, someday you're going to change that name. No, thanks for getting up early for us. Tell me about your company and what you can do for people in the great outdoors.
Arizona Outback Adventures is one of the biggest outdoor companies here in the state and in the Southwest. We have guided trips here in the valley, half-day hiking, mountain biking, rafting, kayaking. And then we also offer big multi-day hiking and backpacking trips all across the Southwest. Grand Canyon.
So much fun. And what you were telling me earlier is that now this is a fantastic bike. This is not your average, you know, rental bike. You're not looking at beach cruisers. You guys rent high-end stuff for people who are used to really getting after it, right?
Yep, yeah. We have a rental shop in North Scottsdale, and we have about 300 high-end road and mountain bikes for rent. And we do delivery to local hotels. We provide all the gear you need for the ride. We have all the flat repair kits, helmets, everything included in the price. So we make it really easy to get out and ride.
Yeah. Now, give me an idea of what's one of your more unusual offers or adventures, you might say. Where might people be able to ride, for instance, that they might not think of?
A lot of people that aren't from the area or that are and haven't had the chance to explore a lot are surprised when they get out at the diversity of the desert. So there's so many different options for trails here. We really have everything from easy gravel paths to really steep, difficult, technical mountain bike trails. And I'd say that just about everyone that we take out is surprised for some reason or another at what they're finding out there. Whether it's the terrain that they thought was going to be dry and flat and boring is this lush, green, diverse, rich, you know, very beautiful mountainous terrain. Or they're just surprised that they could do it. You know, there's a lot of people that come out thinking mountain biking is going to be this extreme sport. Sure. And they're shocked that they're able to really have a great time.
Yeah. Well, you're a really enthusiastic evangelist for the sport. We just have a couple of seconds. Is everyone on his or her own, or do you offer also guided sorts of tours?
Guided mountain biking, guided other activities as well, but most of our tours here out of the Phoenix area are half-day trips. Okay. We'll pick you up from your residence or hotel. We'll take you out and design the tour really around your skill level.
Boy, if you got people coming into town and you want to really give them a taste of Arizona, come see this bunch. What a blast. And how do they get in touch with you guys? They can find us online at aoa-adventures.com, or you can reach us direct at 480-945-2881. It's Arizona Outback Adventures, and we're happy to get people outside. That's what we do. That's great, boy, making people happy. All right, thanks you guys, and thanks to you for keeping Arizona beautiful and allowing everybody to get a look at it up close. All right, we'll see you guys again as the morning rolls on here at Lake Pleasant. It is gorgeous. Look at, oh gosh. Oh, I thought there was a hawk down there about to swoop down and take Ed Prime away.
Oh, no.
He's one of our engineers.
Yeah, I mean, Ed's the key to this whole operation.
Yeah,
wings.
better duck for cover.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned Evel Knievel, and I just started laughing.
Morning, you guys, and welcome back to Lake Pleasant. The sun, it's up, and it is going to be a heck of a day. We've got a pretty decent chance for thunderstorms by the time we get into the middle of the day, but right now we're kind of on the clean and clear side, and gosh, I love being out here early. We've got Clint Gregory with us with Pleasant Harbor Boat Rentals and now Pleasant Harbor Boat Club. That's right. I love what this whole concept is. Really fascinating and very exciting for you, I'm sure. We're looking at a gorgeous pontoon boat or a party boat. Tell me how this fits into the boat club idea. Give me the nuts and bolts on how it all works.
Yeah, well, basically, you give us a small down payment. You've got a monthly fee, and then that gets you access to our higher-end premier line of pontoons as well as our Axis-style boats.
And that means your ski boats, right?
Correct. So we've got the ski boats and the pontoon boats, but these are more of a luxury end. So you can join the club, and it gets you access to these boats.
Well, I'm sure there are boat owners out there watching who are thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have to maintain the boat. I don't have to pay for a slip rental. I just walk on and walk off. It's for someone who knows the boat world, it sounds just about perfect.
Well, you nailed it right on the head. That's exactly why you want to join. You don't have to worry about insurance, maintenance. We prepare the boat for you. We clean it for you. You get access to it for a small minimal fee. So there's no way that it's price comparison. You're going to save a lot of money doing this. And with this, you get access to different boats. So if you wake up and you want to go in a pontoon and relax, you can do that. The next day you want to maybe go fast on a ski boat, you can do that.
All online, you can see what boats are available. You just register or reserve online and just walk out to the marina.
You got it. We've got it all online for you so you can book it. We've got our friendly staff that'll take good care of you.
I love that. And not only are the boats available, but you can also do some flying. This is all part of the fun too, right?
This is right. We've got all the Hydroflight equipment here, including defy boards, fly boards, and then our latest thing that we've brought on is this jetpack right here.
It's the best country on earth. And we're going to talk more and show off your fly boards and the jetpack coming up a little bit later on in the show. And I'm telling you, if you want to get out to the lake, this weekend would be a good one to do it. It'll be a little cooler, but don't worry, the hot weather's coming soon enough. But it's going to be a pretty good day today. On the cool side and very breezy out there. The winds are starting to pick up a little bit here. But as we look off toward the east, you can see clouds across western New Mexico. But here we're talking about the possibility of showers and thunderstorms as we roll into the midday hours. So don't be surprised if something starts to pop as we get toward noon or beyond. And Mother's Day looks good. Upper 70s with some cloudy skies. But Mom doesn't mind clouds on Mother's Day. Have you noticed that, Ron and Celeste?
Yeah. No, we like sunshine.
Yeah, and generally you're a little reluctant to custom tailor a forecast.
Celeste, don't jump all over.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was distracted by Celeste not agreeing with me. What was that, Ron?
I was going to say, generally you're a little reluctant to custom tailor a forecast for anyone. But when it comes to a large enough group of people,
right.
moms, you'll go ahead and comply.
I mean, we'll protest if we have to.
Oh, I've seen you moms aligned with one another. I don't really want to be in your way.
Smart man.
Don't mess with Mama Bear.
Thanks, Corey. Gorgeous out there, 621. I get a little worried for Corey every time I see that animation.
Oh, yeah, he's flying off the back of the boat.
Yeah, you know, because Rick's gunning it and everything else.
Yeah,
and Corey's hanging on for dear life. So it's Float Away in May. Every Friday, we're going to take you to some very cool places.
And take a look at this guy. Corey's live at Lake Pleasant this morning. Good morning, my friend.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know what you guys are doing back there. I guess you're kind of landlocked downtown. Here we are on beautiful Lake Pleasant. We're live and cruising out in the middle of the lake. We're headed up toward the north end by the time we're done here, and it is just about perfect out here. The water, I would say, is brisk. It's not quite swimming weather yet, but we're going to get there. Hey, we've got Clint Page at the helm up here. Clint, go ahead and floor it. We want to see how fast this baby can go. But I'm going to move up in your direction. Now, Pleasant Harbor Boat Rentals, you're in the business of getting people out on the lake, getting their fun on. What boat are we in right now, and who can rent it? What's it good for?
This is the Access A23. This is for our boat club members only. This boat is excellent for surfing, wakeboarding, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, and we were talking earlier about your new Pleasant Harbor Boat Club. You buy in, and boy, you get access to all kinds of great boats at different membership levels.
Correct.
But you sign up online and
Yep, you come and you can sign up, you do your contract. That's a year contract. After that, it's month to month. And you can take our boats out and have a good time on the lake.
wow, I just love it. I love the leisure life. I don't get to do it very much, but it's always fun. Let's take a turn farther toward the north there, if you could, Clint, and Just want to let everybody know, weather-wise, over the next couple of days, we're going to be kind of on the cool side. We've got some 70s ahead for today and for the weekend as well, although we'll be pushing ourselves more toward the north end of the 70s. But as far as the wind goes, it will be gusty today. I want everybody to know that. And as far as the rain goes, there's a chance we could sneak in a shower or a thunderstorm as we work our way into the middle of today. And we'll have to keep the possibility of showers in for tomorrow also. So again, if you're going to be ramming around this weekend, things look like they could be cloudy and perhaps on the rainy side on and off from this afternoon through tomorrow. But once we get ourselves on into Sunday, of course, that's Mother's Day, we're going to see a high of about 77, 78, somewhere in that range, and kind of a mix of clouds and sunshine. So over the next couple of days, it's going to be not so bad to be out on the lake. You'll find the temperatures to be cool, but it's always nice to be out here any old time. And look at that Brian Acosta. You talk about a guy who's fearless. I don't know what this shot looks like, but we've got Brian dangled over the bow of the boat with a series of pulleys and winches, and he's fully, oh, there we go. He and the camera are fully outfitted with floaties and flares and some buoys and so forth. So even if Brian does go in with a $60,000 camera, it's likely that all will be well. So Celeste and Ron, I'll be out here all morning long.
Well, you know, and the thing about it, if Brian were to drop the camera, there'd be a little trouble back here for a day or two.
Maybe a half a day. I mean, not
But
really
it would become the legend of Lake Pleasant, and that there's a $60,000 camera down at the bottom. Come on.
What a treasure.
No kidding. Yeah, and see, it's attached to this, so it's unlikely. I mean, Brian may go to the bottom. The camera, however, should be at least findable. We'll be able to hoist it up, you know, hand over hand.
Right.
Like that. Not optimistic about Brian. He's not really known as a swimmer.
Right.
Yeah.
He needs to throw on some of those arm floaties, you know? Give Brian some of those arm floaties.
Yeah, we got the blaze orange one so we can find them more easily.
All right, Corey.
Next time we get together, Rick and Andrea will be out here, and then we're going to do some flyboarding. It's going to be a blast.
Awesome.
Great weekend.
Oh, my God.
All right. Great stuff out there, Core.
I can't wait. 10 after. Let's go back out to the lake. You guys already look so relaxed and so, yeah, I mean, you're in that frame of mind.
That's right. It is a frame of mind.
Right?
Yeah.
When you're out here on the water?
Yeah. Hey, we have a special guest here. This is Natalie Harper. Hi, Natalie.
Hello. How are you today?
Just great. Thank you. You're with Maricopa County Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
So what do people need to know in order to come out here? How much does it cost and all that stuff?
Well, to come out for day use, it is $6 per vehicle. If you'd like to bring your boat out here with you, that's $4 for a motorized boat and $2 for a non-motorized boat. Basically just head north up the I-17 or up Lake Pleasant Parkway and come down west on Carefree Highway. And you'll see Castle Hot Springs Road, follow the signs, and it brings you to our beautiful lake.
It is beautiful.
Let me ask you, too, about this. If you are a boater, you have a boat, and you come out here often, you can buy a yearly pass, right, to
Correct.
Just come and go as you please.
Yes, it's a wonderful deal for yearly pass, unlimited entry. It's $85 per vehicle, and to bring your boat along, it's $65 for the annual pass.
Now, it might be a little confusing for some people because there are actually two entrances to the lake, right? There's the Pleasant Harbor Marina side, too.
Correct. So the Pleasant Harbor Marina side's operated by Maricopa Water District.
Okay.
And they're kind of their own entity over there, but they work closely with the Maricopa County Parks and Rec Department, and we kind of share the entrances, so you can enter on the east side or the west side.
But at both entrances, there's an entrance fee, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a separate fee. Is if you were to buy a yearly pass, and I just want to make this clear because I know that we had run into this issue last year. We have a boat, and if you pay for a yearly pass on this side, it doesn't count for that side.
That
is that correct?
Absolutely correct.
I think people need to know that.
You want to come in over at the Castle Hot Springs Road entrance to the main entrance of our lake here, and that'll also get you into all of our other county parks as well across the valley. So that's not just Lake Pleasant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Wonderful.
I didn't know that there were two separate as far as fees are concerned.
Yes, that we ran into.
Now, this is a reservoir, holds water, and then the state uses the water. So right now the level is pretty high?
Oh, yes. The lake's about 93% full right now.
Wow.
That's kind of the highest we've seen it in a while, and makes for lots of fun. The lake's, as big as it gets right now, so there's lots of space out here to come out and recreate.
Yeah. Can it be more beautiful than it is just right now?
I don't think so. This is about as good as it gets.
Oh, wonderful. Well, it's going to be a great season, that's for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank
you both.
Natalie Harper with Maricopa County Parks and Recreation. Now, one of the things you got to do, right?
Yes.
You got to go fishing.
Got to go fishing.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is if you come out really early in the morning, that's the prime fishing time, right? Or late in the evening.
Right.
And so we have Nick Walter with Arizona Game and Fish here. Okay, we're not going to fall off the boat.
I know, when you got on there, it started to rock a little bit.
Watch it. Good morning.
Morning.
So we're out here fishing. A lot of people like to come out here, get the day started. And what can you tell us about what we need to know if that's what we want to do?
Well, you just need a fishing license. Kids under the age of 10 fish free. Kids between 10 and 17, all they need is a $5 youth license. It's good for 365 days, so as cheap as that is to get the kids out on the water, it's pretty incredible value.
And for adults, is it the same, or is it?
For adults, it's $37 for general fishing, and you can get a combo hunt and fish license, also good for 365 days for $57.
Oh,
so compare that to a video game.
Oh,
365 days of getting outdoors.
And there's no
way better than a video game.
In my opinion, but I'm biased. Yeah.
There's no special license for any type of fish, right? There's no restraints for any type of fish out here.
Not necessarily, no.
What kind of fish are out here?
Oh, you've got striped bass, flathead catfish, channel catfish, red ear sunfish, bluegill, white bass. About anything you can ask for. It's a great striped bass fishery.
And you can't fish off of the dock here, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's a rule for Lake Pleasant. No fishing off the dock.
Yeah, and there's a sign right there that says it. So.
Okay.
That's why we're on the back of the boat.
But you can fish off the banks. I mean, you could be off the shore.
And where we're at the 10-lane boat ramp, there's all kinds of great shoreline options.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't want to rent a boat or if you don't have a boat.
Right.
And what's the best time to be fishing for what type of fish? Like early morning is good for what?
Well, in general, first light right now, once the water starts getting warmer, you're going to see some of the striped bass coming in a little bit shallow.
Really? Yeah.
And going after some of the shad. So that means you can come out and try to throw some topwater lures, which means your striped bass is going to come up and crash the surface. You're going to actually see it hit the lure.
See, there's a strategy.
You just got to look for the little popping balls of shad.
Yeah.
And try to throw a shad imitation swim bait or lure right into that ball. And
so there's a strategy, see? You just thought you were just dropping the hook in the water.
Now, if we want to make sure we have our fishing license all set to go, do we get it online? Is that how we go about doing it, or do we come to one of the offices?
You can go to the offices. Okay. Online's very easy. It's azgfd.gov.
Okay.
Buy license and you're clicks away.
Okay.
And I noticed when I used to be out here a lot, occasionally there would be officers to check to make sure that you had licenses, right?
Correct.
They do that.
They do that.
So you should get a license.
There might be one hiding out now.
Yeah.
I think you're
by the way, do you have a license?
Right? All right, Nick. Thank you very much. What a great way to kick off the weekend. Bring your family out to do some fishing.
Yeah.
You and your boy, your girls.
And if you have kids love to fish.
Boy, do they ever.
Yeah, it's always a mystery as to what they're gonna. There you go.
Look at that.
Hey, did you must have been in my closet.
This is
my
Rick's.
garage. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, now this is what you call a happy Friday, if you ask me.
Boy, you could say that again. What a beautiful sight, huh? Lake Pleasant here in Peoria.
Yes.
This is your hometown, right?
It is. This is like 25
Now, where do you live? You live
right there.
on the other side of that mountain.
It really is about a 25-minute drive from my house. It's fantastic.
Well,
I mean,
lucky you.
To have a gem like this literally in my backyard, it's great.
Right. It's the crown jewel of Peoria, that's for sure.
Is.
In addition to you, too.
Oh.
You know, what a beautiful morning. Wouldn't it be great to come out here and exercise, get a workout in on the lake?
Fantastic. So I think we're putting Corey through the races.
Sure, not us.
Not us at all. We're going to be lazy today. Corey's not, though. Look, there he is.
Yeah, I see you guys over there. We're just on the next dock over, and you're right. It is a beautiful morning at Lake Pleasant, and if you've never been out to the lake, you got to come. It's wide open. There's plenty of space for all kinds of fun, and you know summer's coming. Everyone wants to look great in that bathing suit, and you know who can help you? Kenner Hoops. He's the guy from Orange Theory, the Lake Pleasant location. He brought some friends out here today, and I'm telling you, when you see your social media presence, you guys really make it look fun, and your clients are really devoted to what you're up to. Well, what is the Orange Theory, if you will?
Well, the Orange Theory is we are a 1-hour interval exercise-based training. We have treadmills, we have rowers, we have our weight room with our weights, our dumbbells, our benches, and it's just interval training throughout that hour. Every class is different. You're never going to come to a class and do the same thing over and over again, constantly getting a different workout. At that point, makes your body constantly changing, never gets comfortable, never adapts to one particular workout. And it's always changing.
Everybody says that's really the key to keep your muscles guessing about what's going to happen next. And how does it work? Are you paying by the session? Is there a membership? What's the story?
So we're basically a membership-based studio or a company, but you can buy those sessions. But we have 4 sessions a month that you could buy. You could buy 8 sessions a month, or you could get unlimited, which we like to actually push, because that gives every member the opportunity to come 5 days a week, 7 days a week, as many times as they want a month, just getting closer to those goals each and every day.
Yeah, and I've noticed some real progress. I've been following some folks who have been doing or living the Orange Theory lifestyle, and boy, I got to give you credit. The results are really impressive.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not going to give a shout out to my wife, but she started Orange Theory a year ago and completely changed her life. Her health, everything about her. She became super healthy, and she's doing really, really good. But absolutely, I mean, there's so many people that come in every single day, all different personalities, different lifestyles, different goals, and that's the thing that's great about Orange Theory. You don't have to be, you know, a certain person to walk through those doors. Any person can be there and do any workout that we got for them.
Very good. Well, how can folks get all the info? How can they get themselves hooked up? What's the easiest way?
Well, OrangeTheory.com, OrangeTheoryFitness.com. I mean, you could go on. We're a, you know, it's a nationwide company. But if you want specific stuff in Arizona, you know, once you get on the website, go ahead, you know, and type in your closest zip code. Hopefully 85383 will bring you to the Lake Pleasant location.
Introduce your friends over here, by the way.
Well, we got Christy right here. She's a trainer around at Lake Pleasant. We got Chelsea in the back, and we got Beck over here on the right. So definitely glad they're out here showing us some exercises. Right now they're doing some squats, working those legs, getting that blood flowing. Great exercises to, you know, get that heart rate up. Definitely help burn a few extra calories, you know, before you're coming out here to the lake. So
very good, mission accomplished. All right, let's get in shape, everybody. Summer is just around the corner, so come out and see the gang at Orange Theory, the Lake Pleasant location, or any place in the valley. Ron Hoon's back there. I don't know what Ron's doing in the studio. I assume that the craft services has already been in, Ron, to bring you your omelet and.
Right. I asked him to go ahead and upgrade
the omelet kick.
I did ask him to go ahead and upgrade the order today, since it's pretty much just me here in the studio. I thought that would be appropriate.
Yeah. That's a good idea. You know, plenty of bags. I mean, it's a long weekend. You certainly want to be fortified for the next couple of days.
You know, the funny thing is, they told me you and I would have maybe a minute or 2 or 3 to sort of ad lib, and I just wonder if the photo bomber behind you was just going to continuously work out if we were to chat for another 5 or 10 minutes.
You know, that's the thing about television, Ron. As you well know, as a seasoned veteran and certainly a member of the Silver Circle, the folks who come to help you out, they just have to keep going until we clear them.
Correct.
So it looks as though...
Just tell them right now. Tell
Christy,
them,
right?
All right, ladies,
Christy,
we want you to continue on.
What's it feel like so far, Christy?
Right now, I'm a machine. I'm just going. It's burning. It's getting the glue work. It's getting the
I need to get a little lower.
A little lower? Yeah.
Is that my problem?
Like 90 degrees.
Oh, my gosh. So my can is touching the... I can't do
I
it.
know.
Low as you can go. That's our philosophy. All right.
buddy.
Well,
Yep.
That's Ron Hoon torturing you, by the way, back in the studio. He wanted to see how. It's not a dance. It's not kind of like a squat-a-thon, Ron.
Sure.
They're not getting donations or pledges for anything. They're ready to wrap it up. We'll see you soon.
See you, buddy. All right, officials with the San Diego.
Welcome back. If you haven't made plans for Mother's Day, we have an idea for you, but you got to act fast, right?
Really fast.
Yeah.
We're out here, of course, at Lake Pleasant. This is the Lake Pleasant cruise.
Right.
And
Dinner cruise.
It's a dinner cruise.
Dinner
brunch cruise. Cocktail cruise. Caitlin Finney's the general manager. She is here with us this morning. Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, good morning.
Well, this is fantastic. We're in the inside area first.
Yes, we are downstairs. It's fully climate controlled down here, enclosed, and it's really nice no matter what the temperature out here is.
And you have a bar.
We do. Yes,
That's important, too.
And Jody's behind the bar
Jody.
this morning. And she's whipping up some morning cocktails.
She is. She's a fabulous bartender. Definitely come out and see her.
When people make reservations for dinner, what kind of dinner do you serve here?
Dylan's Barbecue Restaurants does our catering. They do a fabulous job. They do barbecue meal, prime rib and salmon dinner. They also do a brunch for us on holidays like Mother's Day coming up this Sunday.
And you said you have very, very few spots remaining, but there are some left for Saturday and Sunday.
There are a few spots left. We also have Father's Day brunch next month as well.
Oh, there you go, Andrea. You could have me come out here if you want.
I'll bring you out here, Rick.
So you could dine indoors if you like the climate, air-conditioned, controlled, or you could be up here, right?
Absolutely,
We're going
yeah.
topside
a lot of people
now.
like to eat upstairs as well. The top deck is open air, but it's shaded as well. So again, comfortable. We get a nice lake breeze going up here.
Well,
Oh, look at you have a family up here already. Look at hi, kids.
hi, guys.
Hi. What a surprise.
This is really where you catch the greatest views, though, is that?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, and the sunsets from up here are just breathtaking.
Oh, and it is a sunset cruise, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We do sunset cocktail cruises, sunset dinner cruises. So
where do you pick everyone up at? If they were to do, if you book this, where do you get picked up at?
We depart from Pleasant Harbor Marina.
Okay.
So it's on the southeast corner of the lake over there. So Pleasant Harbor Marina.
That's where you're docked, right?
We are,
Hey,
yes.
let's just,
Oh,
who's this guy in here?
That's Captain Forrest, the fabulous Captain Forrest.
Hi, Captain.
Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us today.
And he keeps us nice and safe, right?
Yes, he does. He does an amazing job. He's also our operations manager. He runs a nice tight ship, but he is a sure comedian. People love him.
Okay. Hey,
So,
Captain,
if
no
we-
walking the plank over here.
If we want to book it, how do we go about making reservations?
You're going to go online to our website, lakepleasantcruises.com, or you can call us at 602-456-9955. But lakepleasantcruises.com, you can get all your information and book on there.
And you're
as
pretty
well.
much booked up for Mother's Day, but you have a few openings, you said?
We do have a couple spots left, but we also have, the sunset dinner cruises, cocktail cruises. We also have some special events, casino cruise coming up.
And this runs all year long, though, this boat,
Yes,
pretty
we run
much.
year-round out here on the lake.
Casino cruise, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Sounds fun. All right. Thank you, Caitlin.
Caitlin, thank you so much.
We'll make sure we put all the information up on our website, too. Okay?
Well, the fire departments
love them.
here are just so awesome in the entire valley.
Yeah.
Even the Peoria Fire Department,
See them
which
over there?
takes care of everybody out here at Lake Pleasant.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we're
see
going to
that-
talk with them here in a
Yes,
little bit.
we are.
Okay, but right now...
We're going to go way...
Yeah, where'd they
Wait
go?
a minute.
They're out of the distance
I
now.
can't-
Oh, see,
there they are.
way out there.
out there.
That's where Corey is.
That's where Corey is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you guys. Yeah, we're watching Clint, whom we met earlier, zipping around in his Axis ski boat. What a blast. That's one of the boats you can enjoy out here on the lake. But if you want to get your whole gang out, if you're ready to marry somebody, if you're ready for a bar mitzvah, whatever you've got going, Caitlin is going to be able to help us out. Caitlin Finney's our general manager. You met her a little earlier this morning. And gosh, this is one of the most beautiful, one of the cleanest cruise ships I've ever seen. And it is really impressive. It must be fun to be out here every day.
It is, absolutely. My dad actually built the boat. We're a family business out here, and he does an amazing job. He's been building boats since he was a kid, and we really like to take care of it and keep it up really nice and
clean. So
it is ship shape. So, oh look, we've got Jody here now. If you're thirsty, Jody can take care of you. Tell me, what's the vibe for a typical party out here? What's it like?
We have a really great time out here. We have drink specials. We go through cocktail cruises. We have a good time. We had a conga line one night, so everybody needs to come out and have a fun time.
Oh, good. And first mate Kyle over here, rocking the popcorn. Could you hold that one for me?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, come on up this way, Caitlin, if you would. You've got some special cruises coming up here pretty soon. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, one of our big ones coming up is Icing Smiles Charity Cruise, where we're raising money for a great cause, Icing Smiles. And we have that coming up. It's going to be really fun. We also have casino cruises, singles cruises, all coming out this summer. Going to be our first time doing those.
And blast.
Yeah.
And how do people get the info? How do they sign up?
They're going to want to go to our website, lakepleasantcruises.com. So lakepleasantcruises.com is our website. You can book online and find all of our information on there about cruises.
Love it. Oh, and thanks everybody for coming out and joining us. Let's just pop in. I know we just have a second left. I want to see the view from the bridge. Captain, give me 2 facts about Lake Pleasant that we might not know.
2 facts about the Lake Pleasant is there's 115 miles of shoreline and over 26 billion gallons of water held in Lake Pleasant.
I like that you've got somebody available to do the counting. Well, full steam ahead, Captain. Thanks so much. More coming up from Lake Pleasant in just a couple of minutes.
Welcome back. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, beautiful morning on Lake Pleasant.
Stunning out here today.
You know, when you think about and you read about the history of the West, there's all kinds of characters, and a lot of it has to do with the history of the gun. And you think of people like, Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday and Billy the Kid and Annie Oakley and Celeste Rodriguez. And
yeah, she comes to mind.
Yes, she does.
She does.
One of the legends of the West at the Ben Avery shooting range. Old Deadeye Celeste.
Well, at least for the day she was. She got to go check out Ben Avery. She got to tour around and show us what they have to offer.
And she brought back her target, and she was like right on. I mean, she was like dead eye, eh, Celeste?
Then once you're ready to shoot, put your finger on the trigger and just squeeze the trigger. There you go. Look where you hit.
I hit right above it.
Right next to the bullseye.
Oh my gosh, I was that close. I'm no Annie Oakley. First-timer's luck. Learning the ropes at Ben Avery has to be one of the best places to give it a shot. Manager Matt Schwarzkopf showing me the ropes.
See how the action locked open?
That's when you're out of bullets?
That's when it's out.
The first time I came, I nailed it right off the bat. The guys that I came with, they're like, this isn't fair. You're a better shot than I am. But photography is my main focus, and so I think I've already got the eye for target.
Seemingly a perfect sport for Autumn Calley, a photographer by profession, taking her talent to the range. She's with a group of friends from all over the world.
Most of us are novice, some of the guys have never held guns before. One of the guys that we work with is from England, and they don't allow guns there.
Here they are encouraged safely with plenty of rangers on hand to help.
The safety factor, I mean, they make sure if you're not doing something right, there's someone on top of you right away, not to discipline you, but to make sure you know the right way to do it.
In that way, Ben Avery Shooting Range is staying true to its original purpose, created by an Arizona journalist years ago, hoping to create a safe place for people to fire their weapons.
The idea that Ben Avery had was he wanted to provide a facility where people could go and shoot in a safe, fun, friendly atmosphere versus going out to the desert and shooting in the desert where people would leave trash out in the desert and destroy stuff.
1,600 square miles of property in North Phoenix offers everything from cowboy-mounted shooting.
They're shooting off of horseback. They're not actually shooting live ammunitions. What they're shooting are black powder blanks.
To bow and arrow hunting, even competitive sport.
We have everything from international competitions where Team USA will come here and train. Our Clay Target Center is actually a USA shooting venue for them to train. We have a 1,000-yard range where the U.S. rifle team comes and trains on that range. We also have international matches where people from all over the world will come here and shoot.
A place for every type of shooter, 22 pistol ranges to be exact.
I guess it's a competition within myself. because I have a little Parkinson's, and if I do real good, then I'm very pleased with myself.
At first it's a little intimidating because they all really know the guns. They really know, how to load them, what they're doing. And, when we first got here, we watched the safety video, and so I felt a little bit more comfortable after that. But it's great. It's really, it's a nice feeling to be able to shoot a gun and feel confident with it.
Sure of herself, with the help of Ben Avery Rangers nearby, open space dedicated to a popular sport even a beginner can enjoy. Celeste Rodriguez, Fox 10 News.
That's a long 10 seconds. Welcome back. Famous moments in history. You ready? Christopher, you're nuts.
He's in his glory right now because he's in the captain's quarters.
It's the helm station
yes,
here.
Yes, the helm station.
Yes.
They put you behind the helm here? Wow, they trust you enough with this big boy. Oh, well, that was a great piece from Celeste. She's going to be live at Ben Avery in the 9 o'clock hour to show us another aspect of what they have to offer there as well. Earlier, Celeste...
I was just laughing because during the break, Juan, behind his camera, goes, stand over here, Rick. The water's over there, Juan.
He wanted him to fall in the lake.
But anyway,
okay.
I almost fell for it.
Yeah, almost.
Literally.
Yeah, all the pun intended on that one. Celeste,
where are we going?
Okay, so Celeste
bow and
earlier,
arrows, yeah.
she was, she showed you around Ben Avery.
Yeah.
Well, she's there live right now because she's showing you another aspect of Ben Avery.
In addition to shooting, archery.
And archery and women really big right now. They're really into it.
Robin Hood, Lady Marian.
No, it's a women. Women are into it.
It's Cupid thing.
No, Celeste.
All women.
Explain to him.
All women. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to explain this to you, Rick D'Amico. Look at this. Look at this shot that I showed you just moments ago that I took. And this is incredible. I can't believe this actually happened. But maybe it's like this lucky 3-finger glove that Catherine Watson here gave me. She gave me a quick tutorial before we came out. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning.
Tell us about some of the equipment that we use out here, Ben Avery Shooting Range. You guys have a phenomenal facility out here by Lake Pleasant.
Well, out here at Ben Avery Shooting Facility, we use the Genesis original bow. It's a pretty basic, simple bow for learning, but let me tell you, it is not a toy. This is something for an individual who wants to get introduced to archery and wants to work their way up to a more professional or competitive level. But we use these for our clinics. These are also the kind of bows you see out at the Game and Fish Expo.
Give it a shot. Let's go ahead and show folks at home. So, of course, you grab the arrow.
Grab the arrow. We knock first.
Right below that knot, right?
Mm-hmm. Rest later. Now I put my 3 fingers on the string. Bow and arrow towards the target. I draw back. And then I release.
One more. Let's give it a shot. Now, give me an idea of, tell me about your clinics. I'm sure there's a lot of women who are interested as well.
I actually do get a lot of women. It's geared towards children, actually, and youth. But I do get a lot of older people between the ages of 30 and 65. There's a lot of people who have never tried archery before, and they want to do it. It's kind of like a bucket list thing, and our program helps them get into it and kind of see what it's like.
Okay, let's set this thing up one more time. Let's do this. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I'm not doing as good as you.
First-timer's luck, I like to say. This is crazy. So, again, this is kind of like a training facility here at this location. Is this open as much as the shooting range, same hours, things like that?
Yes. Now, the archery range is run by Clay Target Center, and occasionally they have different hours than the actual main range. You do want to go onto our website and double-check that. All of our hours for main range and Clay Target Center on our website, so customers can look that up just in case, because some of the hours do differ.
Okay, give folks the website, and let's set this up so I can do it one more time real quick here.
azgfd.gov, and then you look up shooting.
Okay. We'll send it back to you guys with this last one. Back to you guys.
Okay.
Out here, and I got a tour of one of the power yachts that's here.
Some huge, beautiful yachts out here.
Gorgeous.
You wouldn't believe it unless you come out here and take a look at some of these beautiful boats they have out.
Yes, and this one is awesome. Take a look. Well, I'm on the hunt for beautiful boats, and I found, I don't know, half dozen or so or more. A power yacht here, a houseboat to my left. I got to make sure I don't fall off of the dock here. But I tell you, it's probably pretty important to make friends with a boat owner if you want to come out here. You know, then maybe they'll take you out. Michael, I'm making friends this morning with Michael. This is Michael Hillman, and this is his beautiful, gorgeous boat. Can we come on?
Certainly.
All right, come on. Now, the name?
This is the Lissy 5, after my wife, Alyssa.
And how long have you had this boat?
We've had this boat for 4 years. It's our 5th boat.
Okay, and you're from Scottsdale.
We're from Scottsdale. We started boating in Saguaro. Then we moved from Saguaro over to Pleasant Harbor, and then we moved over to Scorpion.
And you love Scorpion, I hear.
Scorpion is by far the best.
What kind of boat is this?
This is a 45 Sea Ray.
Okay.
And it's 2006 model.
And you could take it on the ocean if you wanted to, right?
This boat has diesel engines. It's meant for the ocean. It just ended up at a lake.
And it's a beautiful lake to be on. So we're going to go inside to the living quarters. It's so gorgeous, and you've kept such good care of it. So where are we at right now? This is the main area.
Walking into the main area. And if you're looking, we have our kitchen over here.
And TV.
And TV. The boat has 4 TVs on it.
Oh, wow.
The back bedroom has its own TV.
So this is the back bedroom, and that converts to a bed.
Correct. And it has its
look
own bathroom over here.
Okay, that's a bathroom in there.
Right.
And then
this
here.
is the main couch. There's 2 liquor cabinets, one over there and one above the counter.
I hope they're stocked.
They're both stocked, anything you'd like.
And back here is
That's the main bedroom. And the main bedroom has its own bathroom, and it also has its own walk-in shower.
Oh, can we show the walk-in shower? Okay, here, I'm going to open the door for you. I know. Look at that. Okay, see, this is my idea of living, okay? If I'm going to be on a boat for any given time, I better have a bathroom, a shower. I've done the camping thing, and I'm just not into it. This is gorgeous. How long do you guys usually spend at a time up here?
We'll come out for the weekends, and the reason for that is it's really a great group of people. We have all of our friends that have boats over here.
I know you guys all have patio furniture. It looks like you sit at beautiful lighting at night.
And what we'll do is the restaurant is, once Troon took over, the restaurant really has changed. So it's a fantastic place to eat. But we will grill nights out here. We will have barbecues and so forth. So it's a combination between the lunch and grilling out here, but it's just nice to sit out all night, whenever.
And because you're here in the marina, you've got electricity and power and all of that, all the amenities you want.
There's electricity, there's power, there's everything you would want here, from the dock hands that will basically do anything you need, till they'll gas your boat up for you, till there's great mechanics that work here. So it really comes out that it's a pleasure. I mean, that the marina has really been an amazing change with Troon coming in.
You're home away from home, and I'm going to make myself at home on your boat right now. Thank you so much for letting us check it out. And
have fun.
Okay, we will.
I'm sailing out here. You want me to tie that in?
Yes, please.
You're on.
All right,
okay, hold it.
and
Okay.
so we go from the power yacht to a sailboat. This is like second home for you, right?
Look at that head sail, the jib. Look how it's just filling just perfectly. Isn't this beautiful? James, pull your line in a little bit there, buddy. Come on, just pull it in. Just tighten it up a little bit.
James didn't sign up for this.
All right, there you go.
This is Clint Sutter, and good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming out.
So tell us a little bit about, well, your company and what you guys do out here.
Go Sail AZ, we're technically an American Sailing Association sailing school. We do charters, rentals. We teach basic level all the way through advanced level courses over to Catalina Island monthly. We're always out, always sailing.
And ASA is generally recognized as the way to get certified so that you could rent sailboats anywhere you want to go, and even charter boats in the Caribbean if you wanted to, right?
Exactly. Learning to sail, it's just the beginning. We teach out here, certify you, and then boats take you places.
That's where I got my certification, ASA.
Yeah.
So what does it cost to do a boat out here, say, for a day?
For a day, for a certification or for lessons, lessons we charge $395. It's a 2-day course. It's 12 hours. It includes everything that you need to be able to charter after that. To come out on a rental, we give all of our students half off the regular rate, so there's a member rate. So it costs about $100 to go out for the day, or I'm sorry, for a half a day, and about $180 to go out for a full day.
Okay. How many sailboats do you have, Drew?
We've got 5 in the fleet now, 1 larger boat. This is our O'Day 272 that we teach on, and then we've got 3 Capri 22s, and those are mainly our rentals.
Those are the fun boats, too,
yeah,
aren't they?
They perform.
Yeah.
And if we wanted to book a reservation or book a rental, we just go on your website to do it all?
Yeah, you can go to the website, and then you can always give us a phone call as well. We always say, you know, in summertime as it starts to get busy, give us a phone call before and we'll get you out. Yeah.
Okay, and the name of your organization once again is?
Go Sail AZ.
Go Sail AZ, and you're on the web too.
Yes, we are on the web. It's gosailaz.com or gosailArizona.com.
I've been on your website many times. Cool. Okay, Andrea, your first lesson right here. Start grinding.
Good thing I work out. Maybe I could handle that. I don't know. I got a long way to go to learn how to sail.
Oh, but it's beautiful. There's nothing like being out here. No motor.
I know.
Right?
It's so
it's
quiet.
Just quiet and gentle and breezy and just beautiful.
This is really peaceful. It's gorgeous.
Yes, you always have more fun on sailboats.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you so much, Clint.
You are welcome.
Been a water somewhere, got the blue sky breeze, and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. And I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise.
Breeze in your hair. I mean, really, it's the best.
I'm in another world right now.
I know you are. This is so great for you. This is the best Friday you've had in a long time,
Yes,
huh?
Absolutely. This is just so much fun. It's so relaxing, isn't it?
I know. Well, this is relaxing, but what Corey's doing, it's a little bit more
strenuous,
extreme,
challenging, would you say? Extreme sports?
Yes.
I'm afraid to ask.
Hydroflying.
Is Corey going to do that?
I don't know if he's doing it, but he's with somebody that is.
So great. You guys, you know, I've done this before. It is so much fun. We're looking at both Rachel and Ryan. Ryan is over here on the jetpack. He looks like James Bond. And then we've got Rachel over here, who's like a mermaid. And Tanner is operating the jet ski that I'm sitting on, or the wave runner. You're actually powering what Rachel is doing, right? Tell me how it all works.
So the jet ski works like an engine for the flyboard. Basically just pumps the water through a fire hose basically to the boot, and that shoots just water pressure out.
It seems like sort of a simple idea. It took a Frenchman to come up with it, I hear.
Yes, sir. Frank Zapata from France developed it back in 2012, and now there's about 5 companies in the business.
Well, I've done it, and I'm certainly no expert, but I found that it was, I was able to get up pretty quickly, and you'll take folks of just about any age up, right?
Yep, so we do 15-minute flights, and I get most people up in 5 minutes. So.
Gotcha. And I noticed that Rachel is using one of your newer boards, so to speak, a little bit more flexible than the traditional, but you offer both styles. Tell me a bit about what Ryan is up to. That jet looks really...
Yeah, so we just got that actually 2 days ago. We're still testing it, but basically you use your hands instead of your feet to control it.
Well, Rick and Andrea, I love America, and I love the way we keep just sort of burning out our nerve centers. We need something more exciting every year, and we just keep killing it out here. But you want to get yourself and your friends out for something really fun. This flyboarding is an absolute blast, and as Tanner said, anybody can do it. It's not as hard as it looks. That tall column, the tube that she's supported on, actually acts as sort of a tail. It kind of keeps her steady up there. So anyway, lots more coming, as you know, until 10 o'clock. We're going to be out here having all kinds of fun at Lake Pleasant. You guys look great on your sailboat, by the way. Rick, I know you'll love to see... Get back to the station. You just look fantastic. Hey, thanks for soaking us, Rachel. Okay. Appreciate it.
You know, that's the first time I've seen one with the dual exhaust or whatever you call it. Dual jets.
Jetpack or whatever.
Dual jetpack. That's
Isn't
pretty
that cool?
Anybody could do that, huh? That's kind of like a nice little family thing for Mother's Day. Bring Mom out here, strap her up on one of those things, and have her fly around the lake.
Chris or anyone's watching, I do not want to do that for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I mean, it's cool to watch, but...
Yeah.
Can you see the look on her face when you give her the card, Dan?
Wow. You guys, I was live Facebooking that, and I'm getting all kinds of comments. People love what you're doing, and they love what Corey's showing us out there.
About you in the summertime, and all the good times that we had, baby. Been a few years, and I can't deny. The thought of you still makes me crazy. Think about you.
A central role. We're just.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here we are back at Lake Pleasant on a Friday morning. More beautiful boats to show off.
Beautiful boats, beautiful women on the paddle boards and the kayaks.
Of course,
beautiful,
you found the beautiful women.
hard-body guys, and I'm here too. What a beautiful day, isn't it?
It is. It's just wonderful out here. The weather couldn't be more perfect. And you know, if you just want to come out here and get a little exercise, get on a kayak or a paddle board.
You could rent these,
You
right?
can rent them,
Yes.
yeah. And Corey is showing us the lay of the land and how to do it all.
Yeah, so we got to, yes.
You guys see me over here?
We can see you right here.
Corey is,
Now, the fascinating thing is, this is an engineer's dream. I got my microphone double baggied for safety. Now, what I want to do is stand up here. But so what's the worst that could possibly happen? But I'm not gonna fall in because it's yeah, I wouldn't say that my paddleboard outfit is probably of the best variety, but this is the good news. You can paddleboard in just about anything. It's a fun sport. Now, where's Jared? I thought Jared was going to come out here and join me. Now, I'm no expert, obviously, but they've got all the rentals out here, whether it's a paddleboard, a kayak. You've seen all the boats that we have available as well, and there's hardly a spot in the lake that you can't enjoy. It goes, I don't know how many square miles this lake is, but somebody lost, oh, there you go. I got it.
Got your ankle deal there. All right, come over here, paddle boarder. You're a dang expert. I'll try to get us facing the camera here. Yeah, swing us all the way. Oh gosh. Now, if I do go in, the only thing that will get soaked. What the heck is happening here? I mean, we got kayak troubles behind us here. Now, this is the comedy portion of the show. How's the kayak working back there? You okay?
I'm not too sure at this point. And I'm still coming in hot.
Yeah. Well, just come right over here. We're near. Thankfully, the camera's close to us in case there's any serious problems. I feel it's safer when I'm near the boat itself. Now. Oh, there we go. I would not want to try to get across the lake on the kayak. Or the paddleboard, you know, like about a 10-minute tour is about enough. Is enough for me. If you're going to be out on the lake this weekend, temperatures are going to be in the 70s, and we're looking for some cloudy skies. We're looking pretty good right now, but by the time we get to late this afternoon, we're already starting to see some clouds build. There's a pretty good chance that we're going to catch a shower or a thunderstorm today. So don't be surprised if things get a little bit gray and we see some rain falling today, perhaps into tonight. I think there's still a chance for showers tomorrow as well, although you wouldn't know it by the bright sunshine we're seeing right now. That'll do it for me, you guys. All right, Corey, thank you Rick, very much. Andrea.
As I live, whatever I do, as great as it is, you know what's a bummer. I ain't ever gonna beat this summer with you, baby, it's true. The taste of your kiss.
It's
Brad Paisley.
Brad Paisley.
Yeah. Yes. Well, here we are at Lake Pleasant, and we've talked about boating, we've talked about sailing, talked about having dinner out on the water. We kind of alluded to the fact that we have wonderful wildlife out here.
We do.
That you can see in person.
Yeah.
And here's Mike in person from Arizona Game and Fish. Good morning.
Mike has brought some of his friends here, and some of the friends that we may see or encounter if we come out here. We're going to start with the reptiles. They're not my favorite, so we have them a little further. No, I'm just kidding. I like you, but not the guy that you're with.
That's
right
Josh.
there.
Hi, Josh.
I got your back, Andrew.
Okay, who does Josh have, or what does Josh have?
Josh
I should
has
say.
a Sonoran gopher snake. It's a non-venomous snake, so these are good guys.
Okay.
And they look like a rattlesnake, but they're not, so don't kill them.
So we may see something like a gopher snake like this out here.
Absolutely, and these are a good snake. These guys are eating pack rats and rodents, and it'd be great to see one just to enjoy it.
Okay.
I think you mentioned during the break that these are animals that we're seeing here today that you would see normally just walking around here, right?
Right, so if you're fishing off the shore or camping out here, you could see a gopher snake, and you might even see a Gila monster.
And here's a Gila monster
one right here.
This is a smaller one. We've had larger ones on our show, Andy.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Now this is Stubby, and Stubby was attacked by a dog and lost part of his tail.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, but Gila monsters are venomous, although no one's ever been known to die from one, but they have an awful, painful bite.
You just have to leave them alone, though.
Leave them alone.
I have seen one once on a hike.
Oh, good for you.
And a lot of times people say that you could go your whole life in Arizona and never see one. And I saw one.
I've seen 3 in my life, so.
Wow.
Somebody once told me that you really got to work hard to have a Gila monster bite you.
Yes.
You know?
Rick, you got to stick your finger in their mouth to get bit.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Okay, talk about some of the birds you brought.
Well, I brought out a turkey vulture, and typically you'll see the turkey vultures circling way up high in the air. Look how beautiful that bird is. You can see the iridescent colors.
I'm really impressed by the bill, but the hole that goes through the middle there.
That bill works great for tearing off meat from a carcass, whether it's a donkey or a burro or a rabbit.
And that's what they eat, right?
And the bird in the middle, is that a seagull?
No, it looks like it. So you know what's called a black-crowned night heron. And you can find the black-crowned night herons usually at sunset and sunrise around the edge of the water fishing.
Oh, wow.
They eat fish
Okay.
and tadpoles and crayfish, so they're a fisherman.
And is that a Harris hawk on the end?
Good job. That's a Harris hawk. That's a juvenile Harris's hawk, and his name is Jinx. Now, all the birds we have, all the animals we have, there's something wrong with them. They're non-releasable. They can't be returned to the wild.
I see. So these are animals you would see normally just being here on Lake Pleasant.
Right, yeah.
Would you see any snakes in the water?
Sometimes you could if they're crossing maybe a cove or something, but typically you don't.
Yeah.
And once again, Lake Pleasant is also a great place to come out and wildlife watch. Bring your binoculars and look for critters.
Looking for good. Now, I remember the donkeys over at Jackass Cove all the time coming down to the water. One time they blocked the entrance. We had to wait for them to get out of the way, you know.
And they don't move all that fast.
No, they're not that fast. But it's wonderful that we have this facility here, so to speak, so close to town.
It really is.
So close yet so far away.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And Game and Fish, thank you guys so much for what you do.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay. Ron?
Oh, wow, those were great pictures. Oh, that's so cool. You guys, thanks. We'll get back to them here in just a couple of minutes.
We're getting all suited up right now because we got to have a life vest on if we're going to do a life jacket segment. Josh is here at Arizona Game and Fish. Hi, Josh.
Hi.
Now, this is what we just alluded to down there when we were talking with MCSO. When you come in to the 10 lane, this is like your boat, the area where you get your boat all prepped.
They call it the entrance.
But this is where you get it all prepped. Make sure you have your life vest. But if you thought, oh no, I don't have enough on board or I left one at home, you guys have this program.
Yes, our life jacket loaner station. If you've got one that isn't sized correctly, or you brought your son's friend along and forgot to grab an extra jacket, then you can grab one off of our rack here. We've got infant all the way up to oversize and use it for the day. Just ask that you return it back when you're done with it.
No charge for this?
No charge.
Way to go, Game and Fish.
And the thing is if you have to make sure that you get one that fits properly or it won't work.
Correct. Yes, you need to have a life jacket that is sized appropriately, and it's not by age, it's by chest size and weight. If it doesn't fit good and snug, then it's going to pop right off the adult or the kid when they're in the water.
As the sign says, and we talked about this earlier with the MCSO deputy, it is the law, state law, requiring kids 12 years and younger to wear a life jacket on a boat, but also around the dock and around the water too, right?
Correct, yeah. They need to be, if the boat is in motion, they need to be wearing a life jacket.
Right.
And of course, we obviously push the safety first. Anytime they're near water, you want your children to be wearing a life jacket.
And when you're out on the water, if you're an adult or whatever, it doesn't make sense not to wear one. I mean, especially when nowadays you have these inflatables that automatically inflate when you hit the water.
And they're
you don't
not
even
bulky.
know you have them on.
No, they are a terrific alternative, especially in our hot climate here.
Yeah.
You can be safe, and you can be setting a good example for your family instead of telling them to do as I say, not as I do. All you got to do is release the lever there, and they will inflate. So if you guys want to set them off today,
well, we can do it now.
Yes,
you know, I've only done this once before with one of my old ones when I was wanting to get a new car.
Way to go, Andy! There we go. And we can let some of the air out here.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it does make a really loud sound you got to be aware of.
You know, I'll tell you another thing, too. If you ever doubted the need to wear a life jacket, try jumping in the water and putting one on.
Yeah.
And see how easy that is.
Wow.
This is so much easier.
Oh, that was good.
Thanks, Josh.
All right, Andrea, that knocked you about 5 steps backwards.
How do I look?
Yeah, you look great. Hey, the news is up next here on ACAM.
Well, we want to talk a little bit about boating safety and being safe on the water. Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has patrols here on Lake Pleasant.
They have a big presence out here. This is Deputy Dan Ayers with us this morning. Thank you for being here with us.
Good morning. Good morning.
And, you know, anytime I've ever been out to the lake, I see your crew out here, you guys out here patrolling. I mean, this is a constant thing for you guys.
Yes, we've staffed all the lakes in Maricopa County full-time with full-time deputies out here doing watercraft enforcement and safety.
What are some of the common, I want to say violations or mistakes that people make when it comes to safety on the water?
Some of the more common violations and mistakes we see are just people not being educated in what the violations are. We highly encourage everybody to attend a boater safety class. Those are available online or in person. You can go on Game and Fish's website and find one of those and learn some of the more common violations that occur so that people don't get stopped for violations.
And some of those violations might be life vests, I would imagine.
Life vests
not having them.
Life vest is a big one. It's a required equipment on all watercraft. Game and Fish has started an initiative of a life jacket loaner program, and that is where they have life jackets available for people to borrow for the day if they need them at all of the lakes in Maricopa County.
I think we're going to show that off a little later on this morning.
Now, life jackets are required on the boats, but they're not, by law, required to wear, with the exception of children, right? 12 years and under?
Correct. All children under the age of 12 need to be wearing a life jacket anytime the boat is underway.
You know, I wanted to also mention that I've never seen a Coast Guardsman when I'm out on the water or any official not wearing a life jacket when they're on a boat, because it's almost impossible to put a life jacket on when you're in the water. Have you ever noticed that?
Well, not only that, nobody plans on going in the water, so we try and stay ahead of the curve. So if we go in the water, we're wearing a life jacket when we need to be wearing one.
And one more thing, too. You know, a lot of people like to come out and have a good time, but you
have a few drinks, baby.
Cannot drink and boat. I mean, it's like drinking and driving. Drinking and boating is a no-go.
Absolutely. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is a strong proponent in enforcement of operating under the influence, or OUI, which is basically the watercraft version of a DUI. It carries very similar penalties to a DUI, up to and including large fines and jail time.
You know, when people are out here, you know, they're in the sun, they're getting dehydrated, and they have a tendency to drink, and then the more they drink, the more dehydrated they get, and that's a real health problem as well. Wouldn't you recommend to have your drinks at the end of the day when you're in the dock and everybody's safe?
We do, but on the same token, you have to remember you have to get home, so you need to have a designated driver to get home as well as operating the watercraft while you're out on the lake.
Okay.
Very good point.
Great reminder, and
Deputy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, if you do get into trouble and you need medical help, that's what the fire department is here for, among other things, that's for sure.
Yes, the Peoria Fire Department. This is Captain Greg Serrano. Good morning.
Good morning.
So you guys also have a very big presence. I know we have one of your fire boats out here that we can show. You guys are streaming some water.
We do.
Obviously, you're out here to put fires out, say on boats and things like that.
Right.
Is that a big portion of your calls?
It is. So we're prepared to fight any kind of boat fire, whether that be from an electrical issue or while they're fueling. But one of the reasons why we have the boat out here is we have 2 big marinas. And in those marinas, we'll have houseboats. And some of those houseboats are the size of small homes that we would find in the valley. So that fireboat is capable of putting those fires out.
What is a common cause of a fire on a boat?
Well, like I said, it could be an electrical issue. It could be the vapors igniting after gasoline. Right. When they were fueling up. And like I said, these people treat these homes as their homes. So there's potential for an electrical issue there, smoking, anything like that.
You also do a lot of medical emergencies, too.
We do. That's a large portion of our job. We have a full-time fire station here and with multiple apparatus in our first due area. So we'll go all the way down to the 303 and as far north as Yavapai County. So about 86% of our calls are medical in nature. And what that means is we could have an intoxication issue, altered level of consciousness, dehydration problems, cardiac problems, things like that.
From a medical standpoint, as a firefighter, what are some things for us to remember when we come out here, especially, you know, you've got kids and things like that, just some things to be aware of so we don't get ourselves caught up in a situation where we need your help.
Right. Well, that's the big thing is we want you to have fun, but be responsible in doing that. And so what we recommend, obviously, is knowing your limitations. So here, what will happen is you're having fun, the water looks good, it's refreshing, and you want to get out and start swimming. And oftentimes what will happen is they'll misjudge the distance between 2 points, and then they'll find themselves in trouble. Fortunately, with the fire department, we have paramedics on the boat, and we have a rescue swimmer program. So in places where the boat can't quite get to where the victims are, we can deploy our rescue swimmers who are paramedics, get the person, the victim, bring them back to the boat, and then start on medical services.
Great. Captain Serrano, thank you so very much.
We appreciate all you guys do. Thank
Who knew
you.
they had rescue swimmers here on Lake Pleasant?
I know.
Isn't that something?
There's our guy, Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney combining country music with the life on the sea. That's what I love about Kenny Chesney. That's why he's one of my faves. And, of course, that's where Corey is now, on a pirate ship. On a pirate ship in Lake Pleasant. Or on Lake Pleasant. Who would have thought?
Hey, Cor.
Who would have... Good morning, you guys. Who would have thought, indeed, we could be in some beautiful Caribbean lagoon, for all you know. But you're right, we are on Lake Pleasant, and this is the Black Scorpion. You've probably seen it if you've ever been over here at the Marina. It's built to strike fear in the hearts of slip renters and so forth. Apparently, it's primarily used as an enforcer. If you're late on your slip rental payment, they send this guy around. He's not really a pirate, but he does have a machete, so you know, it's best to just do the automatic payment out of your checking account. But it's I think they do kids parties on this thing. You're not allowed to just jump out here and jump on it, but it's a fascinating sight. And it's just one more of the fun aspects of Lake Pleasant. Kids love looking off in the distance, of course, and seeing a pirate ship. And it's pretty realistic. We've got skulls. We've got, well, if you want spiders, we've got spiders. Hey, Rick, do you know what a brown recluse looks like? I can't tell it from the garden variety tarantula. I don't know. There's something. It's got a web about the size of a badminton net, so I'm kind of keeping my distance.
Oh my.
See you again from the Marina in a moment.
Stay away from that. We want you back in one piece. All right, Cor.
Andrea.
Yeah.
2 ducks in the water. The male, of course, is always the prettier one with the green bill.
Oh, now. Oh, all right. Well, we've had such a great time out here.
Yes.
Haven't we? Okay.
I hate to say goodbye.
Well, not quite yet. We got a couple more minutes.
We'll say goodbye to Corey
yes.
anyway.
Hey, Cor.
Oh, good morning again, you guys. We are out here on the beautiful Axis T22. This is one of the beautiful new boats available through the Pleasant Harbor Boat Club. Now, of course, they rent boats as well, but they also have a little more of an exclusive boat club where it's almost like like net jets for boats. But Clint, we've just got a couple of seconds left. How can people get out here on the lake and have some fun, either renting or in the boat club?
Yeah, boatsforrent.com. Boats, the number 4, rent.com. That's the best way to get a hold of us online. You'll get everything you need right there.
Very good. All right. Well, we're going to floor it. We're going to send it back to you guys, Rick and Andrea. See you in a couple of days.
All righty.
All right.
Hey, next Friday, we continue our float plan.
Float away in May.
Saguaro Lake next Friday.
All right. Have a great one, everyone. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Stay safe.
Fox 10 is always on fox10phoenix.com. Sponsored by Parker & Sons, the Valley's best heating, cooling, and plumbing company for over 40 years. Call 602-2REPAIR for Parker & Sons.
Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right. and the radio.
That's what I'll be doing tonight. It's Friday night. Gonna have chicken wings.
Pair of jeans that fit just right.
And chicken wing.
You know what? Something about good music on the lake. It just makes your day, doesn't it?
I couldn't be on a boat.
Without
be careful,
good music.
we got a boat pulling out here.
They got
Sick
it.
days moving
Bye,
out.
Guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so very much for letting us sail.
So, okay, so the other day I came out here and I went over to Scorpion Bay Marina.
Yes.
And back in February, they opened up the Scorpion Bay Grill.
Okay.
Oh,
now what kind of,
yum.
after being out on the water all day, what kind of food can we get there?
You can get anything.
Really?
You can get a juicy burger. You can get an ahi tuna salad.
Wow.
Yes. Everything.
It's pretty classy.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
You want to take a look?
Yeah.
Okay, here, check it out. Well, if you're looking for lunch or dinner with a view, I have the place. Scorpion Bay Grill is where we're at. Check out the patio. You can start the afternoon or evening with a cocktail at the bar. Everybody else is starting early, huh? And look at the delicious drinks. Nothing like a kickoff to summer with a fancy drink, huh? And that's Kristen, by the way, at the bar. She makes a good drink. Over here is Damien. Hey, Damien.
Hi, guys. How are you today?
We're wonderful.
Yeah?
Okay, love what you've done with this place.
Cleaned it up a little bit, and we're ready to go.
You've been open since February.
Valentine's weekend.
Okay, and you're open now 7 days a week?
7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5.
Okay, what are you guys doing? I understand fresh seafood like this.
Fresh ingredients, fresh food, made by real people, and we can do just about anything.
So this is your take on a tuna salad. That's ahi tuna that's grilled up. We're gonna make a quick dressing.
Quick dressing right here. We've got butter leaf lettuce, pitted olives, green beans, roasted red peppers. Just gonna finish up the vinaigrette, and the tuna is just about ready.
Okay, so you've got herbs and a little vinegar in there?
Little rice wine vinegar. It makes for a great taste.
Okay, a little honey.
Just gonna sweeten it up with a little bit of honey. I don't even need a whisk for this. This is not going to be an emulsified vinaigrette.
Okay.
The idea is to get the herbs going in the vinegar.
And now your oil.
Add a little olive oil.
And
Could
while
get
you're
a little
making the
messy.
dressing,
Yeah.
you plated a whole bunch of your menu, and it ranges from everything you could think of.
We've got the fresh salads. We've got beautiful flatbreads. Sandwiches are unbelievable. Burgers are Angus beef. The bacon dog, it's wrapped in bacon. Onion rings are fantastic. The fries are battered so they're nice and crispy.
And the flatbreads.
Flatbreads, just about any kind you want. Here we have a Dijon chicken and the garden vegetable.
Okay, so finish dressing these salads, and again, you don't have to have a boat to come and enjoy where you guys are. You're at the Scorpion Bay Marina.
In the Lake Pleasant Regional Park.
And you can literally drive, park, walk down the stairs. But if you do have a boat, you can tie up right there, get off the
Drive right
boat.
up all the time. Get off the boat with the family. All the kids love it.
It is super family friendly too. You can totally bring your kids here and enjoy a great lunch or an early dinner. And all right, toss that. Let's get the
salad right here.
Fish going. Come check them out. Super easy to find. Just follow the directions and the signs for the Scorpion Bay Marina. Oh, that right there is my kind of lunch.
Just got to mix it up a little bit. Get a little bit of that herb right over the coriander dusted tuna.
And lunch is served.
Lunch is served. So we also do Fridays from 9 to 9, Saturdays 9 to 9, and Sundays 9 to 6.
Wow, they got very convenient hours, 9 to 9, except Sunday, 9 to 6. It's a little past my 2-mile radius, but it's worth it, isn't it?
It is so worth it. You know what I was thinking? A couple of years ago, we had come out here.
And you didn't have a boat or anything.
No, we didn't have a boat. We just came out for Father's Day for lunch.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. So you can sit out on the water, you know, especially on a day like this when it's breezy. It's
Well,
nice.
it beats driving to, like, Rocky Point. I mean, if you're just going for dinner.
There you go.